What's up, what's up, what's up, Crescent City Radio and YouTube Live. Y'all already know what it is. It is the Kitchen Talk Radio Show. What's happening, everybody? What's up, what's up, what's up, world?
Hey, y'all. What's really good?
Oh, so y'all already know what it is. Welcome to the Kitchen Talk Radio Show. Welcome to our kitchen. You know how we do it. Well, we set up a plate for you to enjoy. So sit back and relax and enjoy the knowledge and conversation that we are passing around. Because the goal of this show is to help you understand the world by understanding your world. So welcome to the grown folks table. Oh man, and Facebook Live is lit right now. Facebook Live, people wave to them. What's happening? What's happening? Man, if y'all get on that comment section, man, say something. Say what's up, man. We shout you out. Man, those who listening on Kitchen Talk Radio, man. My fault, guys. I got too excited there. Oh man, those who are listening on CrescentCityRadio.com. What's up, people? Make sure y'all call in tonight. It's a good show tonight. The number is 504-865-3635. Tonight we got some little freebies we giving away. We had our guest come the previous week, Miss Ambi Pretty, and she has a product that helps show edges. So later on tonight, we will be giving that away. So ladies, if you need your edges controlled, or fellas, if you know a chick that need her edges controlled, this is the opportunity for her. And we also giving a copy of JBE Rambo and Youngin Tay straight out of the 90s CD. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. I know it's a CD, man. Look, it's music. Y'all make sure y'all get to hear some of this freebies. So make sure y'all call in. Man, we giving those away later. But tonight, topic, drum roll, folks. To kick off Couples Month, the topic is, and it's not just couples, we calling it couples because our guests are couples. So, but tonight's topic is we need to work on it. So, to kick it off, we actually have a couple that's part of our show, and they're actually our guest for the night. We got my boy Kumba, the Punani Chamber. Oh, and Chocolate China. My fault, you gotta have a different name tonight. You got a different name tonight.
We're gonna go with
Lady Cadaver.
No,
not Lady
Cadaver.
Cadaver.
Go with
Calypso. Oh, Calypso and Kumba the Punani Tamer up in here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, King Leo and Chocolate China, they gonna actually be chilling tonight. We kind of having this little couple kind of thing to kick it off. And we have my girl, as always, my lovely wife.
Vic stay winning.
4 years married, 5 years together, and we still strong. Vic stay winning.
We stronger.
Stronger. Yes. Make sure y'all tune in to her YouTube page too. She come up with some good, interesting stuff. She be helping you out so you can be winning. But anyway, so tonight is we need to work on it. That's tonight's topic. Those of y'all who listening on YouTube Live, let me kind of explain how we do this. Y'all call in, interact with us, comment, interact with us. That number's 504-865-3635. That's the same thing for those who are listening on CrescentCityRadio.com. So all right, to kick off, we need to work on it. Let's talk about the whole idea of working on it. You know, I like to start with the basis of it. So y'all explain together. What do y'all feel working on it means for y'all?
Okay, I will start first. Working on it together, to me, means is you forget how to say I. It didn't become a we thing, you know. When two personalities come together, you know, you may not agree with everything your partner says, but y'all can come to some type of conclusion together to make it work for one another. Coming together as far as when your partner needs you, and you be there. Y'all have each other back. Feel like Superwoman and Batman. With no question. You know, so I just feel like coming together really means coming together, making it work, making things happen, bringing out the best of in one another. You know.
I like that. I like that. Going
And I'm gonna go off of what Love said because it's still, we going on 4 months, by the way, so I'm kind of.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like, I was out of a relationship for so long that I was kind of stuck on the eye. So one of the things I know that I had to get together is just the fact that I have somebody now. Like, I can eliminate those selfish ways. I don't have to be like that. I don't have to worry about, finances because we have each other back. All of these simple things that, some people take for granted. I was actually, making it too much of a problem. It's like, just relax. We actually blessed. We make money. We pretty good. We don't have to worry about stuff like that. It's just, she's teaching me to live now. And I was in a situation before where I didn't have this option, so it's different for me, but it's good. We working on it together.
I feel like, cause when we first got together, I kind of was like, babe, like, you ain't got to, we got this. It's a team thing. We do this together. This is what it's meant to be like. This is what we do. Because when you're doing it one person by yourself, it's hard. And then if we're gonna be together, you gonna do it by yourself, or I'm gonna do it by myself. Then we defeating the purpose. Like, that's not what God intended it to be. He intended to have a helpmate. Like, that's what it's called.
Right.
So it relieves some of the pressure off you,
Right.
Man, well, honestly, working on it, I feel like it goes more than, it's the whole couple thing, because you got to work on it together. You got to. You got to be able to come to an agreement. You got to be able to come to a conclusion. You got to be able to want to talk about what you don't want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because some of the most uncomfortable conversations you got to have with your other. But also, this is where it get good. Now we're going to talk about the individual. Because we know the couple part. And if you don't know the couple part, it's common knowledge. People pass that around. You got to communicate. You got to talk. But let's talk about the individual. Let's talk about you. Right? Let's take it back. Let's take it back to the dating days. Before everybody knew everybody. You know what I'm saying? You single. You on the market. You ready. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And say you decide you want to start dating. Right? What is one of the things you're going to work on yourself before you decide, hey, I'm going to dip my toe in this water?
Finances. Seriously, I can't promise you the world on a McDonald's budget. Like, I can't just make you think I'm about to take you to this 5-star restaurant and we seeing 5 roaches and chew. So no, I'm not about to be that guy that's going. Like, so me, I would rather have my finances together so I know if I'm a wine and dine a woman, I want to make sure. And it's not always about that, but women like to feel secure in every aspect of a relationship, financially, spiritually, physically. They want everything to align up perfect. So as that man, you have to make sure everything aligns perfect for that lady.
Agreed.
Chocolate China. You
Well,
single and you out there. How you going to work on yourself?
Well, working on myself, and I'm singling out there. Before I get to that point, I would feel like for myself, just financially, even if I'm not all the way there, just working on goals in life, period. Because it's like in life, you do things, it's either you're gonna make your life better or you're gonna stay in the same spot. It's like picking a partner, it's levels to me. I want to be financially stable. I want to have all the things that I need, and work on all my goals, my dreams, my passions, and everything, be at that point in life before I really be like, you know what, I'm look for a partner. I want to be spiritually right. I want my, my mindset, I just want everything to be right. My plate has to be clear from other people and all that because I like to take relationships serious when I'm in them. So, that's me.
Vicky, Vic stayed winning when you was single.
That was so long ago now.
What was one of those things? What was one of those things Hold on, just a quick shout out. Clyde say what's up. Clyde will be chiming in at 10:15 about this. So we still got a few minutes for us before Clyde join in, because I know Clyde got something to say. But anyway, you hot. You on the market. You know what I'm saying? You fresher than the loaf of bread. You know what I'm saying? What are you working on before you dip your toe in the water?
Before I dip my toe in the water, like my girl said, let that old stuff go first of all, because that's gonna cloud it, and God not gonna send you the right person till you let that old stuff go. Because if you got the old stuff, then the new stuff ain't gonna be as shiny and fresh. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna weigh you down. The second thing I'm gonna do is worry about myself and like what I want to do and what I have going on. Yeah, because that's what I was doing. I was doing my thug thing, you know what I'm saying? That's when you're really shining. You know, when you do your own thing, you're really shining. And then people find that appealing, so they get up on you, girl. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what I do. Worry about myself and let the old stuff go.
I ain't gonna lie. One of my things was confidence. I made sure my confidence was straight because I could have myself together. You know what I'm saying? I could be working, I could be struggling, but I could still have it together. Because you can struggle and have your shit together.
Right.
But I want to make sure my confidence straight. Because I'm not going to just go out there. Because if you're low confident, you ain't got no confidence, you're going to run into the wrong thing. But if your confidence up there, you're going to be more weary. You know what I'm saying? That, and plus, I watched how I carried myself. I carried myself as a young man and as a gentleman at all times. My goal was never to get laid. My goal was just to chill and have a good time. So I tried to make sure I kept that in line, and I worked on that to make sure I could master that, because that's not an easy trace. You know what I'm saying? You out there in the world, you out there. But, you know what I'm saying? You work on that, you go out there. It worked for me. I mean, I got Victoria.
That's how I feel like while I was by myself that time, I put that energy out to attract this lady. Like I put that energy out there, but it didn't attract nobody but her. Like I wasn't in other women's eyes. I can't deal with that type of man right now. But when I met her, because I always said she pulled me, but in reality, I actually pulled her because she gravitated towards me. It wasn't the other way around. Now that I come to think about it, I pulled her, and it was just awesome. I feel like I feel like that's my soulmate. And I know it's weird. I know it's just going on 4 months, but when you have that special person in your life, when y'all can't be around each other, like we try to do exercises where we stay away from each other, and we never could go through with it because it's like
I know. I know.
Right.
I know though, because like if Elliot's at work, I'm like, oh my God, I miss him so much. And when he get there, I'm like, okay, you can go do something else. But I still want him to be there because I'm like, why you getting up? Like, why? Yeah, I said go to the store and get some candy or something, but like, I don't want you to get out the bed. Like, I want you to go to the store, but I want you to stay here with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Shout out to SMG, man. They giving us a little love. They said what's happening, family. Man, we got Clyde Williams about to call in 1 minute. Now, see, we gonna stay on this single tip, but we gonna evolve into the next stage, and we gonna ask, cause some people have been to that stage, have came back. They have some that's never been to that stage, and they have a general idea still what they want to work on. So we gonna make sure we talk about that too, and make sure y'all call in so y'all can interact. So you got my boy Clyde should be calling in any moment now. We gonna have a little side talk while we wait for Clyde to come in on this.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A little quick game. All right.
What's the game?
All right. Something that somebody got to work on to attract you. What they have to have worked on. The one thing they got to have together before there you go. We gonna get back to that one. What up, Clyde?
What up, though? What's happening, family?
Oh man, we chilling, brother. We chilling. So you know what the topic is, man. We need to work on it. And Clyde, are you single? You married, dating? You in the dating game?
Man, why choose one?
Yeah, there you go. That's why I love you, Clyde. That's what I'm talking about. So, Clyde, what is one of them things you had to work on, bruh? When you in your mode, what's one of those things you got to work on about yourself?
Myself personally, man, I had to work on my feet, bruh.
Your feet?
I had some bear claws. You know what I mean? Like my feet look like a shark that a tree trunk in half, and the splinters that's left. That's what my feet was looking like. So that's what I had to work on for myself. That's just me though. And being stubborn, you know, I was one of the most stubborn people I knew for a long time, and I had to let that go, leave that alone. But yeah, that's what I had to work on personally. You know, just being somebody who has the intent to make myself presentable to somebody else. I guess that's what I should say. You know, because I'm like you, man. You know, for the longest time, my thing was I wasn't trying to be with nobody. I wasn't trying to go out and get a whole bunch of a whole bunch of randomness. I was just trying to chill, have fun. I was trying to dunk on some people, you know.
The boy said dump on some people. You trying to dump on some people, bruh?
Well, you know, 'cause I played ball, man. I just want to dunk on somebody. That was my whole. I didn't want to shoot. I wanted to rebound the ball and dunk on you. I want to put it back in you. That's all I wanted to do. A long time ago.
Now, anybody got a question for my boy Clyde? Or this one? We talking about working on it. What's better yet, Clyde? I got the question I got for you, Clyde. Hold on, my bad, Chocolate. You got the question? Go ahead, hit him with it.
This the question.
Okay.
You know, because I, saw the movie before, Boomerang with Eddie Murphy. So have you ever been in that situation where that woman, while you sleeping, pulled that sheet from by your toes and she put you out? Have you ever dealt with that? Because I know that could be a self-conscious thing, you know?
Alright, so this is why that has not ever happened to me. Because I can't be with anybody who won't let me keep my socks on. Like I can't do it. If I can't have my socks on,
This
I'm
boy.
just gonna keep on walking. That's it. You know, because my thing is, I'm not gonna use my toes that much, but I need my, socks. My socks sometimes heavy with that grip, because every once in a while you will get lazy because you get tired, and you have to have the extra grip to make sure that everything counts.
The socks would help you not cut her $100 sheets up.
See, that's
You
also,
gotta love her.
I do. See, I feel like I'm respectful, because the thing is,
You
it's
are
not
being
just about me
respectful.
not being embarrassed. It's about me respecting your stuff. Because let's just say, we going somewhere. My car in the shop, we taking your car. Sometimes I like to drive with my shoes off. I don't want to break your pedals.
That's
know?
nice of you. Nah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the type of, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because half the time, I know it's your car, but you don't like to drive sometimes. I don't know why. I know that a lot of women don't like to drive when there's a man in the car, and a lot of times they just don't want to drive in general. I really feel like, y'all's preference would be for us to be able to just pick y'all up in our arms and just carry y'all everywhere, like
I
Superman.
mean, yeah. 'Cause why not?
But at the same time, Superman, in this day and age, Superman would not get any play. He would not, like a woman.
So why would Superman not get no play? Break that down to me.
Because women, they have, these days, you got very specific lines that you better not cross with a woman. If a woman sees Superman, she'd be like, hey, boo-boo, you cute and thing, you fine or whatever, but every time I see you, you got on them same red boots on. I just can't with you.
Especially in New Orleans women, we looking at you over there. Hold on, what's on?
There you go.
Superman?
Yeah, so I'm saying, you say you can't even be Superman these days. You got to be, basically, you just have to be the right man. And that is not a superhero name. It should be, but
You know what?
I don't know. He doesn't exist unless you have to make him. You got to make him. That's why he does. That's why you can't find him in the stores. You can't find him at the salon, at the barbershop. you got to take him from places. You got to make him. It's a
So
bad thing. But
look, so
that's just the way it is.
I got a throwback question. Since you know, I got a question. I'm gonna kind of pass it around, but I'm gonna start with you first. All right, what was one of the things that somebody used to point out to you when you was like in elementary school? What was that one thing they said you had to work on? Because you know, some people is it's like they too big. In my case, I was always the nigga that was too big, so I had to lose weight. So what was one of those things they said you had to work on?
I had a Jerry curl.
You had a Jerry curl.
Oh, gee.
I had
Okay.
a Jerry curl. I had the wettest, drippingest Jerry curl at my school.
So what?
And they literally, like, I heard somebody say this as a joke on TV one time, but they literally said this to me. They say, Alan, you can't play hide and seek because everybody finds they just follow the drip. That's what people told me.
Dude, so okay, so this is the question. What motivated you to work on that?
Nothing, because I hate people and I didn't care. I just wanted to look like Michael Jackson. That was my thing.
So you just changed it because you got tired of it?
Yeah, what happened, I started playing basketball and I kept slipping, so I had to fix that. It was just, it became like functionally, logistically, it was an issue. So so right around middle school, I cut it off and I got a standing ovation on the bus.
Okay, because I wanted to ask, because you know, cause we all have stuff we have to work on, so I wanted to break it down to the childhood area. You know, like I was gonna ask everybody real quick. Like I say, for me, it was my weight. Real quick, what it was.
What it was for what?
Like, what was one of those things they pointed out that said you need to work on? What I'm saying, what is the thing
they pointed out for me and E? You know what they pointed out for
Yeah,
me.
your height.
You know I could not work on what they
Your
pointed out
height.
for me, my height.
But what made you get over it?
My personality. My personality usually, once I found out I could just talk about y'all ass back, I was fine from that. So my personality, actually, I wanted to work on my personality as a child. I wanted to be an awesome adult.
All right. Anybody else want to share theirs?
I just didn't really give people a chance to know me. I really didn't want to get a chance to know them.
Clyde, you hear this?
Man, y'all, for real, crazy.
Well, I think for me, just getting past worrying about what bullies or what people had to say about me. And then once I realized that and how much power I really had, that's when I cut my hair short. And then all the girls wanted to cut their hair short at school. And then I remember when I cut my jacket and half my jean jacket. They talked about me for a while. But yeah, they cut their jean jacket.
So you
too.
just kept rolling with it. I liked
Kept
that.
rolling with it.
Clyde.
Yo.
You gotta roll with it, bro.
And you know what? That what I like about that story is that just goes to show that people gonna talk about you even when you're doing right, and then they gonna follow you. They gonna ask you why you did it, and then they gonna ask you how you did it.
You know?
Now, Clyde, tell them how they can find you, bruh. I appreciate you, man, and stay on the YouTube live with us.
Hey man, I appreciate y'all, man. I mean y'all can find me on Instagram, The Real Clyde Williams. Man, y'all can find me on Twitter, Clyde Williams. Y'all can find me. I'm still on Facebook, y'all. Clyde Williams.
In MySpace, Clyde Williams too.
Hey, don't be telling all my little business, folks.
BlackPlanet.com, Clyde Williams. Oh man, we appreciate you, brother. Give it up for my boy, comedian Clyde Williams.
Bye.
Oh man.
See you later.
All right, y'all. It's time for the musical break. Y'all already know what it is. This is the moment where the show where we play something, some little jammy jams to give you a little break from this, and we gonna come back. We gonna talk about this a little more. It's the musical break, folks.
What's the email address? What's the email address?
Oh,
Kitchen Talk Radio?
yeah, Kitchen Talk family.
Bringing a tablet and just
I
let
meant to
it.
bring that tablet. I meant to bring
We
all
gonna
my
start bringing
stuff.
our
I gotta
stuff
start bringing my
in.
Didn't get the crowd in here. Hey,
But that'd be
turn
good
up.
if I get a little 10 times before I could review down and put my stuff.
Didn't get the crowd in here. Crowd in here.
stick with some rounds in it. I might run off with your bitch and she down with it. I might pull up with my clique and get the crowd in it. You ain't get the crowd in it. I might pull up with a stick with some rounds in it. I might run off with your bitch and she down with it. I might pull up with my clique and get the crowd in it. You ain't get the
It's Kitchen Talk Radio G.
Kitchen Talk Family at Gmail. Yeah.
with some rounds in it. I might run off with your bitch.
Okay, y'all. So when we do this photo shoot,
I might pull up with my clique and get the crowd in it.
Send us tweets.
I pull up with a stick with some fucking rounds in it. Put that silence on my shit. It ain't got no sound with it. Keep that mic on my kick so we jump around with it. Keep that rifle on your shit. Check it see the crowd spin. I'm a Texas boy. This is how we do it. I'ma show you how I go down to Houston when they chop the nipple slow down to Houston. I'ma show you pussy niggas how to do it. Shout out ETA, shout out Beverly. If a nigga mad that I'm a cracker, yeah, ain't no repercussion. Hammers get the bus, keep the Stephen Curry with the Marcus Cousins. When they get the shooting, better get the duck and I bust your head. Are you missing something? Better hurry up. If I pull a musket, I punch it full. Let's fucking must get to the rim. Better double punch it. I bring your shit like nigga. Fuck, get the grass is green, but you can't touch it. Got a long thing called a mud rubber. I lay it down like a loving mother. Put you in the block, nigga. Touch it up. Never trust a bitch cause she got enough. She just fucking run the call all your brother and you left for it.
No. this will do on Mississippi.
So yeah, this gonna be a whole day that we need for all of us to be together, like to get our stuff together. That way nobody rushing, just a whole day. Okay, so I am off on Saturday and Sunday, the 16th to 17th. I'm off on a Monday on the 11th. My schedule come ahead of time too, but I haven't go out for paperwork.
16 and 17, that's week.
Saturday,
You should. When in, that's next week? I know I got a show Father's Day week. Let's later on that night. We go, the photo shoot probably will be.
When is Father's Day?
So I gotta start writing jokes for that. Everything.
Y'all wanna do like 30? We'll get 30.
Yeah,
That was
we can do
probably-
the pictures later. It don't matter.
We gonna do the
Because what we gonna do on the 21st anyway, we gonna have past guests come through here. And you know, it just be like a party. We gonna have like, they gonna have 10 minutes every time they come in and we gonna rotate. Yeah.
So I'm putting it in the calendar. The
That's
30th,
cool. That's perfect. Yeah.
Saturday. That's the Saturday.
Alright, y'all, we got 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Oh man, that was my boy Young D Mitch with Liddy. Man, I hope y'all appreciated that, bro. Try to keep the little music, the little jammy jams going for y'all. Let me get this audio straight right quick. We don't want no white noise. Oh snap, he in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, my boy Yako, the New Orleans original, done popped up in here. What's up, brother? Our mentor, man. Man, make sure y'all check my boy out on Fridays and on Wednesdays for Yako, the New Orleans original, getting some of that good New Orleans music, that OG stuff, that low-key stuff, that stuff you ain't never heard before. Man, what's been good, brother?
Oh man, I can't complain. I just came up here right quick.
Yeah, we did it simple. We did it simple tonight. We got them Rice Krispie treats for him tonight.
Oh, that's clutch for me right now.
Oh, snap.
Oh yeah, I just got it. My dog.
Oh, snap. Let me look at
She
it.
just made it, you heard me?
Let them know how they can get them shirts, man.
I gotta get some more printed up, man. I got some more in store for my dog. Rab made these. I got a few more.
Man, somebody take a picture of that. We need to put that on our page.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we need to put that on our page for real. Man, I know you came through briefly, bro, but we talking about working on it, man. We need to work on it. It's the topic.
We're going with.
On anything on yourself is pretty much couples mutt kind of stuff, you know. But we kind of breaking it down beyond the couple part. We going like to the nitty gritty of the individual. So I asked them earlier, like when they was in they single day, you know, when you dating or whatever, what's one of them things you work on before you go tip your toe in that water? You know what I'm saying? You gotta be some kind of fresh before you go out there to the world to talk about you gonna date.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm still out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, but I'm saying,
bro.
but what's
I don't
what
know.
like what you did before you decided to be like, you know what, I'm ready to go fool around, like go mingle, you know?
Man,
What is one thing you do before you go out?
talk to my children.
Boom, there you
Man,
go.
that's the main
So
thing.
that's
Make
the
sure I
thing.
talk to
You
them.
make sure your
They
children
good,
straight.
They sleep, and I'm outside. You know what I mean?
See,
That's the main thing.
that's perfect. That's perfect. Though that's what we talk about, working on it in different ways. Now, we was gonna play the little game a second ago. Okay, so what is one thing that somebody have to have together before they can fool with you?
Attitude. Attitude. Like, all these women could be harsh. Like, they're serious. Like, they will chop you down. So, yeah, definitely attitude. Like, I was just telling that to a young lady today. She always putting her hands on her dude. And I'm like, you can't do that. Like, we can't put our hands on y'all, and y'all can't really put your hands on us. So attitude and putting your hands on me is just something I ain't gonna tolerate.
Chocolate China, what is one of those things they gotta have together before they get with you?
First of all, okay, yeah, I'm from New Orleans, but I'm not going to, all the time. Yeah, I never was that type to, get too much attitude and all this stuff. They say a lot of stuff about us. But the fellas, stop calling me by what I have on. That's all it needs to be. I'm in a relationship now, but I'm just saying, you don't even get to, what happened to, like, back in the day, how men used to be gentlemen, how, shake your hand, how you doing, what's your name, my name is such and such. You hear all types of word codes, ski-wee, all that, like, say black, say purple, whatever, like, it just, I don't like that. Well, will catch my attention if you approach me in the proper way you're supposed to approach someone, because I'm not a hood rat, I'm a grown woman, so, yeah, that would be one thing. I'll automatically know how you approach me. I'll be like, no, girl, let's keep it going. Come on, girl, he was cute. No, he was not. He's crazy. He's from New Orleans. Did you not? The boy says cute. Woo! Said red. Yeah. This is your approach.
Oh man, we gonna have to ask Lisa the boss lady. She gonna be calling in shortly, man. What is one of those things they gotta have together before they deal with you? We gonna get to you too.
Oh, I know.
You just gotta, with me, you gotta understand my lifestyle. I'm really outside. I'm in the clubs. I ain't out there playing. I'm working. Know what I'm saying? I'm in the studio late nights. When I leave from here, I go right to the studio. So you gotta understand, I ain't gonna be able to communicate with you all day how you expect me to. Know what I'm saying?
I feel like sometimes, if you feel like be there with your partner, be there sometimes to support. If it's that type of thing too.
But sometimes they be in the way.
Yeah, what is that?
I'm trying to write for someone, you know what I'm saying?
That's
look
true,
at this.
though. Yeah, I understand. That's understanding your lifestyle. I feel that's understanding your lifestyle. If you feel like, okay, I'm gonna come along with you sometime, but you have to understand. Don't interrupt. You want to be there to support, but don't interrupt. That's how I feel too.
Vic, stay winning real quick. What is one of those things?
You already gotta have ambition for me, and you already gotta be trying to get it. Like, I don't want to have to coach you into wanting to get it. Like, I'm not your parent.
That's a main thing for me.
You know what I'm saying? I'm your teammate.
That's a big.
You gotta already want it. Like, when I heard him say certain words, that was God told me pay attention to him. He's speaking the right words. He's using the right right terminology for the things that I want in my life, and that's why I chose him. Because otherwise, if you're not speaking those words, I don't keep it moving. I don't have time to raise no child.
When he did it, it made you stare at him. Like you just
was like,
looking like.
He said certain words. He said certain words, and it was like God, like
Let's
literally,
call it
like
what it is.
Vic.
Stalking.
And I just paid attention, and from there on, I kept looking at certain things, and then I started doing the stalking thing. You know how that works out.
For me, it gotta be your positivity. Your positivity gotta be in check. You gotta be positive. Like, if you're not a positive person and you're around me, I ain't gonna wanna be bothered. I can't even entertain you. I can't have a 5-minute conversation with you to try to get your phone number if you're not positive. That's all the hell I'm saying. Be positive. Oh man. So we still got Lisa the boss lady calling in. I guess she's a little late, but she called in. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. All right. Anybody got a question related to this topic? Go ahead.
Well, also, for some reason, some people that I know, I can fall victim maybe to it, but it's just like, why be with somebody, you know what I'm saying, like, that you automatically have nothing in common with, you just like, we waste our times, like, when, just how, it was something that Maya Angelou said when she was like, when a person show you who they are, believe them. And that is the truth. Why do we put ourselves through situations when you have so many signs? Why skip over things? When you have trying to convince yourself that, oh, it's gonna get better, it's gonna, this gonna change. No, it's not. So that's why I'm mad with it, y'all. It's crazy.
It's like for me too. We have to talk. You know what I'm saying? And we need to talk. We don't have to fuss about anything. You know what I'm saying? You could communicate with me by just talking to me plain. You don't have to curse me out. You don't have to do any of that. We can sit down and have a decent conversation like adults. And if you don't want to have that, you want to fight and fuss about it, I got somewhere to go. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time to be trying to go to jail for domestic violence for nothing when I don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? I have a brother that's been killed from domestic violence from a female.
True,
you know what I'm saying?
true.
I don't want, we fussing and I feel like I got to turn my back and I got to look back 2 times. I'm moving around. I ain't got time for it. That's just where I'm at. That's why
Man,
I'm outside.
who need to work on it out here in this world? Who need to work on it? Y'all be seeing on TV. We all know Donald Trump. I ain't gonna say we all know, but based on what I'm seeing on TV, it seems like the majority of the world feels like our president needs to work on it.
Believe it or not, the world needs to work on it. Like I've been saying this every day. We still haven't succeeded at being human beings. Technology is more advanced than us. If we showed love to everybody, to each other, it wouldn't be no government. It wouldn't be nothing because we would be civilized people. So we need to work on being humans before anything.
That's true. Damn, that's deep.
That's facts.
I was gonna go just broad, but hell, that's deep. We all as a people do need to work on it. That's part of the reason. That's why we here to talk about it, to let everybody know. Like we talked about, was one of those things people pointed out when you was a child. You know what I'm saying? Right. The reason why I said that because somebody listening out here that's still dealing with that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Some people be 45, 46 dealing with that, but they need to understand everybody, no matter how popular you was, somebody has pointed out work on. And it may not necessarily something you need to work on, but they're going to point out your flaws. And that's the stuff we're always trying to work on. So everybody's, everybody in the same boat. And if we all see we all in the same boat, then maybe we could stop looking at each other like, he did this and she did that. We could rise up from that. Hold on, we got a comment. Let me see what my boy say. Shoot. There we go. He say, Clyde say Louisiana roads need to be worked on. Now that is true.
That's funny.
They always working on them.
Always
Yes.
working on
I
them.
gotta be stupid, bro.
Shout out to the boy Lean Slick. Lean Slick is watching. Y'all gotta say it with me. For those who watch, you gotta be like Lean Slick. Y'all ready on 3? 1, 2, 3. Lean Slick. All right, shout out to Lean Slick, man. Clyde say relationships, we need to learn to listen when we are hurt. We gonna get to that. That's actually part of the topic of next week. Next week we're gonna be talking about the art of communication. Oh yeah, we gonna get on that next week. See, you trying to give too much of the goods, man. I invited you to the refrigerator. I told you help yourself, Clyde, but Clyde taking everything out. Like, man, you got sandwich meat in here. Man, I'm gonna sit on your couch. Them Jordans, I'm gonna rock them Jordans. Y'all remember that Boondocks episode Lil Wayne had, Riley had? Appreciate it, Woody.
Oh, man. Lil Wayne, you heard about that good news?
Oh, yeah.
No, what happened? happened?
5 is finally coming out.
Yeah. and
What?
He got $10 million.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, they said he got more.
He got
than
more.
$10
He got more than
million.
10.
So how did he come up? How did that turn out? Cause I've been on this Roseanne thing. I was gonna talk about that.
That's another story I was gonna
Yeah,
get
we're
to.
gonna talk about that shortly. We're
Roseanne.
gonna take a break and we're gonna come into that. We're gonna talk a little bit about. I'm trying to mention, make sure people know about what's going on in the world too, because sometimes I get disconnected. So that's something I've been working on to see what's going on and just to kind of give a philosophical view of what's going on.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Without judging, because I don't like throwing stones at
Right.
nobody. Because hell,
You out
I'm,
here wild yourself.
yeah, exactly. Y'all could throw a whole boat at my damn head. You know what I'm saying? But tell me about Wayne right quick. Tell me about
So-
Weezy.
Birdman did not pay up the money. Universal decided to pay Wayne, and he's no longer with Cash Money, and he's releasing a Carter 5 this year.
So who he with now?
I wouldn't be surprised if he pop up with Jay-Z if you ask me.
What?
I wouldn't be surprised. I think that's gonna be his move, Rock Nation.
Oh man.
They've been doing things together, right? Jay-Z and Lil Wayne.
When he's a partial owner of Tidal with everybody else.
Okay.
So yeah, I think he gonna end up signing with Rock Nation.
That's what's up. Shout out
Or
to
if not,
Weezy.
at least coming together doing, because they both major. So I don't, even if he don't sign on.
I mean, but what
they
if,
gonna be
what
doing
if he do
something
his
together.
own thing? I would rather him
That's
see
what I'm
his do
saying.
his
That's
own
his own
thing.
thing, but he
But-
can't no longer use Young
I
Money.
know he
That's
can't
a-
use Young Money, but
Yeah,
does
but
Young?
he wanted
But I'm
to.
saying, does Young Money define you though? You know, it's not the name. No, it's not the name. You be honest, Wayne. If anybody hear this,
He gonna
please
start some
tag,
new money.
please
Yeah.
tag Weezy to this. Please
I
tag
can just
Weezy to
hear
this.
Birdman
Anybody out there
saying
listening,
that nigga
let him know.
started with no
Let him
money.
know that Chef 24/7 said.
Oh, that's right, boy.
Let him know that Chef 24/7 said that to start his own, give it a fresh name. You don't need to call it Young Money. Whatever it is, you gonna name it. It's gonna make money, Wayne. So,
Coming for
so if
Birdman,
anybody
Wayne.
hearing that right now, make sure Lil Wayne know that. That's important. It's not the name, because whatever name you put, Wayne is gonna make money. Remember that.
Right, his
Yeah,
name
but
Henry
he
Wayne,
did.
so
Yeah.
yeah, that's some money.
Yes.
Yeah. So look, we gonna take a quick break. We gonna have my girl. My girl Destiny Palmer gonna chime in for a few. She gonna be a future guest on our show down the line, but she just gonna tell us what's going on, because we're gonna have a lot of crossovers coming up, especially next week. We're gonna be having a crossover with I Love Baton Rouge TV show, and right now technically we having a crossover now
right.
because we got my boy the New Orleans original up in here. Y'all know y'all catch him.
And he got 2 phones.
And he got 2 phones. It's Crescent City Radio family up in here. 3 phones.
You know, just working.
Oh man, he working, he entertaining, he in the building. Man, he participate and look.
Yako is one of the hardest working artists. This dude used to be in my house all night recording. I would wake up in the morning, my brother would play out like 5 songs. This man and done back-to-back hits. So this is one of the hardest working artists that I know from New Orleans. I give him that. Yes, sir.
Dedication.
Try to stay busy.
And discipline.
You gotta understand that, dude. I'm in the studio. I'm working. I don't have time to talk. I don't
And look,
have time to be
on
about it.
behalf of females out there, if it's really great, we really just want to be around it. You know what I'm saying? Like we just want to be around it in the space of it.
Yeah,
You
bro.
know this about the
Doing
transition, right?
Doing the process is difficult because you interrupting.
I
Now,
know.
But what if your girl not? What if you have a girl that's not interrupting? She awful with
No,
you.
she live
And
there.
what if she's doing something
Yeah.
close in your career? Like she understand the business and she understand. I know my place, babe. I know my
need
place.
Someone that's have a business that's doing their own thing right now, trying to
Right.
become a young boss like I am. Know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's that's willing to help me and I'm willing to help them so we can get what we need to get. Know what I'm saying? But till then,
People will
I'm
hold you
looking.
back too. If
and
you
having fun.
have the wrong people around you and you trying to start your business and you trying to rise, like they have people that just so jealous of you and who you are.
That's a fact. That's a fact. DMV.
What's up, y'all? On with Chef and the fam?
Good evening, everybody.
All right, boy.
Boss lady, you late?
I'm late.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was 10:45.
No. We changed the time, but that's what's up. We still got you
We
in
wanted
right
to make
now.
sure you was still awake.
Yeah.
And we moved you up.
Yes. But you good. Look, we gonna have you on because we be supposed to be having Miss Destiny calling, scheduled to call in, but we gonna still have you roll. So when we call in, you know, we gonna roll with it though. But this how we do it. It's improvisation. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, welcome. Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, she was late, but she was running a little errand. She went to the grocery store, got some orange juice, got us some chips. Give it up for my girl, Lisa the Boss Lady.
What's up, Lisa?
Yeah, I got a client. You know I get everybody else. So when y'all run errands, you know I'm pointing it out. Oh, man.
I apologize for being tardy, guys, but I truly have to say that I love being a part of this group. This is the most exciting, the most uplifting group that I've ever been a part of. For this long.
Thank you.
That's what's up. That's what we're here for.
Snap.
Oh, shoot.
And
So-
we thank you for being our personal travel agents.
Yes. So, Lisa,
Absolutely.
I know we talking about we need to work on it, but right now,
We need to work on this cruise.
we need to talk about this cruise. So, Lisa, tell them about the cruise. Hold on, let me give you some little music in the background.
Let me tell you about this cruise. It is leaving out of Galveston on September 21st of 2019. Your first payment of $25 per person is due by July the 15th, and your second payment of $150 per person, I believe, is due in January. And the final payment will be due in May of next year. So you have a pretty good amount of time to pay off the cruise. It's a very inexpensive cruise. I believe the balconies are like $4.99. So it's like really inexpensive cruise. Everything is included. You don't have to have a passport. You can just have your birth certificate and ID. Everything goes through me. I take care of you for everything. Whatever you want on this cruise, I got you. I'll take care of you. And you can reach me, 281-840-7629. They are double occupancy, so if you want to go by yourself, you do have to pay double, or you have to take the chance of letting Carnival put you with someone. And I found my roommate today, so...
I like how you said that. I found my roommate today.
Well, Lisa, you
Today,
say Lisa.
I've been working on it, because, my lady's been single for 11 months. So...
Lisa.
It's hard to find a cabin, someone that's going to go on a cruise with me. And I'm not taking my mama this time, so...
I feel it, but Lisa, I got a question for you. You said we need some accommodations. You got us. So, like, if you need, like, a swing attached to the ceiling, can you help people?
One of them mini real what you call
What
those?
are the shower racks?
Yeah, shower racks like Mimi had. You know what I'm saying? We gonna need all that.
What if I need some old cooking oil and some fresh cooking oil, some virgin cooking oil?
I can get to the cooking oil, but the swing and the mini rod, I can't do that. But if you do get that, please let me know. Videos will be going out for $19.99.
I need the Snoop Dogg special. Do you have the Snoop Dogg special?
The Snoop Dogg special. What's
Yes,
that?
it comes with gin and juice.
However, I can't get you that. I know somebody that can. I know somebody that can get that for you, have it all taken care of, and I heard that they're very friendly about that.
Okay.
Out there, so we'll see about that.
I like how we just did that in code. Somebody somewhere just got lost. Like, what the hell are they talking about? Oh,
That's what you're really
as far
about.
as, accommodations, as far as drinks, as far as anything else, I can take care of you. All of the food is included. I mean, there are certain, signature restaurants that you have to pay additional for, but the majority of the food is included. The alcohol is not included, but we do have drink packages. They're $50 a day per person, and they give you 17 drinks a day.
can you
I don't
BYOB?
drink 17 drinks a
You
day,
lit at
but,
17 drinks?
Can you BYOB?
You can to a certain extent.
I don't need to bring a whole store. I just need to bring my own fit. You know what I'm saying?
17.
And you can also buy it while you're there. You can buy.
I like to do. I'm from Gun.
I don't need that much.
Go ahead, baby.
The liquor there is very inexpensive.
That's cool.
For 17 drinks.
But I'm from Gonzales, Louisiana. I know I could go to Baton Rouge and give me 2 for $4. For real. I could go to BR and get mine 2 for $4. Long as I know my 2 for $4 could come up in there with me, we good.
That's perfect, cause like we can go have a
I'm not a
cocktail
drinker. I'm a
whenever,
lightweight. If
and
you
it's
give me 2
paid
drinks,
for.
I'm good. So I'm good. I'm good being on a ship, and I'm good seeing some pretty clear blue water. Anything else, is extra to me.
I feel that.
I feel that. So look, we was talking about we need to work on it. So I'm gonna have respond real quick. What is one of the things that you feel that you have worked on as a person, and as far as an individual, as far as business, and what are one of the things you want your partner to have worked on when you find out?
One of the biggest things that I have worked on is knowing what I deserve and not putting up with things that I do not deserve. And I have worked on that tremendously in this 11 months that I have been completely by myself and pretty much isolated. And it's a journey. It's not, it's not something that happens overnight, and it's not, something that's easy. And it takes a lot. It takes a lot out of you. And I think that has helped me in my business as well. But one thing that I'm still working on with my business is to not be emotional about my business, because I want to go out here and help everybody, and everybody doesn't want to help themselves. So that kind of, it's very, it wears on you as a business owner and as a person if you bring your emotions into it and not allow people to be their own independent business person. It's not fair to you and it's not fair to them. As far as a partner, what I want a partner to work on is accountability. I don't want a partner who has an excuse for everything that does not ever include themselves. I want a partner that can say, I did this wrong and I know where I messed up and I'm not doing that again.
All right. Well, shoot. Lisa, tell them how they can find you.
I am Lisa, Lysa Middleton on Facebook. I am Lisa the Boss Lady on Instagram. I'm Lisa the Boss Lady at gmail.com and EliciaMiddleton.intellitravel.com.
Appreciate you, Miss Boss Lady. We're going to see you next week. Keep tuning in with us on YouTube Live. We want to hear your opinion still.
Absolutely. So y'all have a good night. Be careful out there. I don't know if it's raining here. It's raining here.
No, I wish it was raining out here. It's hot. It's so hot that we all decided to go to church this Sunday and pray for rain.
No, it's been raining here all week, so.
We hot. You blessed.
That's Texas.
Yeah, this Louisiana, you blessed.
You babe.
Behave. I don't want to hear about no swinging and no. Don't nobody get hurt.
I'm just saying. You said accommodations.
All I said was the Snoop Dogg package. Man, appreciate you, Boss Lady.
All right, good night.
Good night.
Good night. Oh, man. Oh, Lord. Man, appreciate you, Boss Lady. Clyde say swing. Wow. Well, we about to take a little quick break and we gonna come back. And, man, y'all gonna get some more of this good music and stuff we got going. Well, it really is the musical break. Y'all get ready to enjoy y'allself.
Why we don't have none of y'all music?
I was gonna ask that. I wanted to. Yeah, that.
If you don't send us some of your music, I'm holding out, man. I'm holding out. Talk to Tanner, man. We gotta get some things. Matter of fact,
Come see
that's
me,
what.
Chef 24/7,
How you
and my
looking this
lovely
week?
cast.
Because all of us
My
trying to meet
girl,
by my career.
Chocolate
this week.
China, my boy King Leo, my lovely niece Alana Renee,
I
my
gotta
sis
see how
Shake
myself
46.
is gonna look. I'm
Let's
like
talk.
really booked
Man,
on
look
Lisa the boss lady, D-Mitch the great comedian Clyde Williams, and my lovely wife, Big State Winning. Make sure y'all tune in. Come understand the world by understanding your world at the Grown Folks Table. Y'all already know what it is. It's the Kitchen Talk Radio Show. Tune in to us every Thursday on Crescent City Radio and YouTube Live. You heard?
Yo, this SMG Ronnie. But yeah, that boy was just talking about you today. Said he got to get in touch with you.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
not
man,
tuning
you get
in
one of
to
my
Kitchen
phone
Talk
numbers,
Radio
man.
Show, kicking it out, bar, man. Chef 24/7. Y'all know what it is.
Y'all
man.
phone number. Let me see.
Do chef in the building.
26. The 26th. That's a Tuesday. I'm gonna be off on the 26th.
Hopefully my schedule stay the same because I've been working day shift.
22nd, I should be able to slide in.
What you don't do, Yaku? I know that what you don't do is the question. Like you got a job, you work, you got your own job. Look, you just.
I ain't accurate. That's the only thing I'm trying to do next.
Me too. I feel that.
I just talked to my partner. He just on what is SCIS New Orleans. He on there. He might write his own script now.
Brian used to be on that too.
I used to do extras. If you go to that type of style, I used to do extras. Like I did the Will Smith movie, Focus or whatever. Like it's getting around there, doing it more and more. You eventually have a point. You could be pouring his coffee or something, then they'll get higher and higher.
You really need to talk to Brian. Brian could put you on for the for you to get on these movie sets and like get scenes. He used to be doing this. Yeah, it's $100 a day. That's not bad.
Now they also have a website too, where it lets you know when they have.
When they come, yeah, I see that too.
Brian know how to. I be on the web. I be online looking up the same stuff he looking up. He get all the information. I'm like, bro.
You gotta just search it right. You gotta keep searching.
That's why he my manager. That's why he managed me. For real. That's why.
It was like 30 days in a month. I know like 22 shows. Worked me to death. You know what I mean? But it was worth it because it got the buzz up.
Right.
Yeah, the closest date is the 22nd or the 27th. That was great.
I can't show no mercy, nigga, at a different speed. Niggas think that I'm a flop when that tape drop. All day or drive, Maserati top. Money told me keys sitting to the tallest stop. I'm on a mission just
Man, he actually showed a video on the live. That's dope. That's dope.
It's like Rap City.
That's dope. That's dope. It's fucking doing this. That's dope though. Like it makes it look like an actual show.
Yeah, and then I show the community clicking and subscribing and the bell, so that way they subscribe to these people.
What up, this Young Tate, this JB Rambo, and you tuned in on the Kitchen Talk Radio Show. You ain't on no radio station if you ain't on this bitch, believe that.
Hey, it's your girl Ambi Pretty, and you're listening to Kitchen Talk Radio Show.
You don't sound like brother and sister.
Whoa, we back. Now it's time for the giveaway. So if y'all watching on Facebook Live, y'all watching on YouTube Live, if y'all got y'all friends, y'all better tell them text Facebook now, Instagram, whatever, because we about to give away a little things. We got my girl Ambi Pretty, Amber Lee the stylist, and she has this product that does edge control. Now, if you a young lady or you a fella trying to take care of your lady, this is a product you might want to get for, you need some edge control. So, man, it's a good product. I gave it to a few of the people who are friends of the show. They love the product. So this is an opportunity for you to win the product. So call in at 504-865-3635. That's 504-865-3635. You got an opportunity to win this lovely item and a copy of my boy JBE Rambo and Youngin Tay out of the 90s. Y'all know what I'm saying? We like to give freebies. We kind of retro people. We have a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? So this is just our way of giving back for those who are watching and supporting us. Appreciate y'all. All right, now back to this topic. You know what I'm saying? Because my lovely sister should be calling in any moment. But before, let's get back to working on this. You know what I'm saying? So, we watched this thing the other night, this seminar. This guy was talking about Christian marriages, right? And he was talking about why Christian marriages don't work out, or Christian marriage is this, or Christian marriage is that, right? So, one of the questions he asked, when people want different things in a relationship, right? He said one of the things that most people want is deeper conversation and more emotional connection, right? So the thing is, if you have deeper conversation and more emotional connection, does it make it easy for you to work with somebody that has those skills, or do they have to have more than just giving you that for you to be willing to, listen and work things out with them? Because some people hard to work with.
For me, that makes the connection better when you have those deep conversations. I love those deep conversations. I hate getting with somebody and we go to have a conversation and their mind is so shallow. That's like a major turn off. Go deep. Teach me something, because I'm usually opening up other people's mind. I love a woman to open up my mind sometimes.
Any other comment on that?
What's the question? Because I really didn't.
No, how you watch this? How you watch this with me? I
did watch this.
Yes. Now you watch this with me.
Well, look, let me tell y'all.
Hold on. First of all, shout out to Dr. Alyan Tart, who had this seminar anyway.
Okay, so the first thing is, when people watch the same thing, they get two different things.
So what did you get out of that?
So I didn't think about that part. I don't know what I wrote down, but that wasn't a part of the part. Oh yeah, I did write deep connections and deep conversations and stuff like that.
But is that a good foundation, or you need more than that to be able to work some stuff out?
Obviously, that has to be the foundation, because I don't really feel like you would get into a really serious relationship without having a deep conversation with somebody or having a deep connection, because otherwise y'all just playing around,
Okay. All right, cool. So, all right, you have a deep conversation, you have a deep connection with somebody, right? But then it come down to the physical things: rent, bills, cars, kids, time, jobs. You still think you could communicate with them that well? You still think you can find deep conversation?
I feel, yeah, you can, if the person is open-minded enough, and not being selfish, and know how to come together. Once again, it's not an I thing, it's a we. And it could be some things that you can be on a whole nother path, and so can the other person. But it's making adjustments to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
That's my big thing.
So he was I did write down this one thing. He was it's better to have 5 small conflicts rather than one huge one. So how y'all feel about that?
Would
5
you rather have
small or one big one?
We're going to have 5 small. We're going to nip it in the bud right now.
I feel
that. I don't have time for you to wait for Mandarin and say, remember you did that? No, I don't remember. You ain't even tell me you was angry.
This how I feel now, because I'm now to the 5 small things. I used to be the one big thing. And the one big thing, you will explode on somebody. I'm telling you, in a way that you would never expect that you can explode on somebody. So it's get it over. People cannot read. A person cannot read your mind.
Right.
Get it over with, because something that may be bothering you may not bother them. You know what I'm saying? But what matters is when you can explain yourself and a person could hear you out instead of being closed-minded. And if it's something good, they actually make that change.
Right.
So that's what's amazing about that.
Ah, Chocolate China came in with a KO. Kumba the Punani Tamer. Yo, Dr. Kumba the Punani Tamer. Your take on this, sir?
And what was the question again?
Would you rather have 5 little arguments
all right,
or one big argument?
I mean, if we gonna have that one big argument, we better get we have to get everything out in this one big argument. Like, we might as well. Like, just, I can't, like, I just, that one big argument. Let's blow it up out the way.
I like that. I like
For
that.
real.
Because I was waiting for somebody to say something different, because I agree with the 5 small too, but But is a plus to that one big one, because let's say you have this one big argument, right? And y'all like, man, I'm tired of you. Now, I'm not saying it's gonna work every time. Just sometimes, after that big argument and they say some extra stuff that they ain't meant to say, they come back and they be like, you know what, baby, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have never said you wasn't shit or something like that, and then you get that makeup love, because some people like the makeup love. Yeah, so that's why I wanted to ask, because
it's easy to get when your girl back is when you hit her with that. What your ugly ass won't eat? Like, once you hit her with that, she going, oh, he still do love me, because the way to a woman heart is through her stomach.
But I wouldn't call her ugly as knives get thrown at me or something. Something.
You know how we do it.
No, I would ask him what your ugly ass was. He ain't
yeah, I ain't gonna.
I'm that person.
We different in the personality trait. Cause I don't want to hear shit after we argue. Leave me the fuck alone. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. Let me get my mental self calmed down. Because that's why I rather the 5. Cause see the one big, everything gonna come out, and I'm not gonna be ready for everything to come out. You ever play Street Fighter and you fight E-Honda, and the bitches that be good with E-Honda, like you be laughing at first cause you got right. You were like, man, I'm gonna whoop this dude ass. Or don't have Chung Lee like I'm gonna whoop, and they got E-Honda, they beat you with E-Honda with them 1,000 hand slaps. That's how I feel that one big argument is, cause when they cut loose, this is like the Lion King with the things running behind Simba. You gone.
They follow you when you walk off too, so you might as well just stay there.
Right, but I feel like with the one big argument, you're really, if you think about the one big argument, you're not satisfied while you're going through this time. You're just putting everything under the carpet.
Right.
So that's why everything blows up. So it's more beneficial to the relationship if you do the 5 small things, because you know what I'm saying? Because if you let it build up, then you're truly not happy at that point. So then when everything build up, I mean, everybody is ape shit and everybody upset.
But I feel like some people also can handle both. Some people have that personality to handle both ways. When you blow up, and on that one argument, and when you take 5, that might be lightweight for some people, man, this is nothing. Let it pile up, let it add up, baby, to 10. They may come talk to me, they might turn some people on, but for real, on a serious note, it's like, I feel like I can handle both. It just depends, because I've been in some arguments before when people say some stuff, and I'm like, where did that come from? I'm not talking to you ever again. And then I just be like, you know what? People always leave out. I be like, you know what? I'm all right. I know you was mad, but damn, don't tell me like, damn, when you sleep, I'm gonna cut your fucking leg off. Like, some shit like that. Like, I can't stand you, like, stuff like that. I mean,
I know
you cycle.
You do have to be reserved. Like, you can't just go full blown hard. You know, you really with the person.
Believe it or not, sometimes you get strength from heartbreak. So after a while, you just become hard to some stuff, to the point where it's like, okay, you ready to go next, so the next bitch can come? Like,
that's what I think I met with my wife. And my favorite thing to say is, all right. And just say, all right, and you probably don't even know, but I done moved clean on it.
Clyde,
figure this out when you DM me when I ain't talked to you in about 2 weeks.
Clyde says like boxing. One big haymaker, it should knock you out, but that combo is a setup. I ain't got time. Like, once the argument start, look, I understand how you feel. This is how I feel. This is how you feel. Okay, what's the ending goal? All right, let's end this, because I don't feel like arguing. like they say you should have conflict, right? Do y'all agree with that? Should you have conflict if you're dealing with somebody?
I feel like it's gonna happen regardless with anybody, whether you try to run away from it or not. It's gonna happen. It's just the way that you handle the situation. You know, just like Yako was saying, you don't have to scream at me. You know, you don't have to get your point across and all that. We don't have to do all that. You don't have to put me in a headlock, you know, and all this stuff just so you can get across to me. Because you're not going to get across to me that way. You need to stand there and be an adult and talk about it.
Shout out to comedian Sherelle Taylor. He say women makes little things huge. Do y'all agree or disagree, ladies?
Yes.
I
let you
disagree.
go by your freelance
I'm
now.
glad I'm in here this time. I missed the sex talk last time, but I'm in here now. What's going on? What's happening?
So,
okay.
do you agree with Sorrel? Why? Okay, I heard you say yes. You said no. Obviously, my lovely wife gonna say no, and my boy Yako say yes. I'ma say yes. So obviously, we at a standstill here. So women,
You going first or me
women,
going first?
go ahead. May y'all commence.
Since I missed last time, I wish they had 100 men in here right now. I'd be going. You would
Now-
think
now
I'm
speak
15
your
women.
mind.
All right, baby. So,
Do you make little things huge? Yes or no?
I mean, I feel like that happens on both sides. Because guess what? We look at stuff that y'all whine about and we be like, are you serious? Like, no, you know, I mean, it's on both ends to me. It's not just men or women. It's not, it don't come, it's unisex with that. I'm sorry. Like, y'all sit there and be complaining, babe, you didn't cook, you didn't do this, you didn't. Like, it just be, I don't know. It go both ways to me with that.
I agree. It do go both ways, cause I ain't gonna lie. It been a couple of times I kind of blew up over some little stuff. I was actually talking with one of my sisters yesterday, and she was telling me about my dad. It's like my dad will be so angry that no matter how angry he is, he will pack up and go to whatever the hell he got to go to handle it. And I laugh, but I say, wow, that sounds like me. So I understand it's a unisex kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So Miss Vicky, stay winning.
Okay,
What's your opinion?
I feel like obviously, like, there's some things that men have a qualm about that women's like, we didn't think that was no big deal, you know? Like, just last week, the men were saying something about their girls being on the phone with their homegirls saying certain things, and they took offense to it. But us as females, we didn't think that you guys would take offense to it. But just like y'all think we might complain about certain things that y'all feel like should be nothing, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like women,
the newlyweds.
I feel like I'm not going to complain for nothing. Like, and it may be something that can be small to you, but if your partner coming at you with it should be small no longer. It should be like, you know, what's really going on? Because it didn't bother me. I didn't understand at first, but, you know, like that, we just come together with it. That's all.
Now I know my two brothers up in here about to be able to relate to me on this. Do y'all know y'all set us up to cheat sometime? About when y'all running on y'all mouth with y'all friends on the phone?
Check it.
He didn't put this thing down on me, and your BFF sliding our DMs. Now you didn't call me with your BF, but you told her about my meeting. No, I'm sharing with your click line. Like, seriously. And now you mad at me, but you told her what I was working with. She don't have no man.
Y'all do the same thing. Baby,
Hold
y'all
on.
do the same thing.
Hold on. We gonna get in there. That's week 3. That's week 3. That's week 3. You and Clyde. Y'all trying to give y'all getting snippets of the weeks to come. Week number 3 is infidelity and side pieces. We gonna be talking about that. Cause we boy, they just raiding the refrigerator today, boy. I love it. But I feel we gonna talk about that. But it also is a two-way street because I've been researching for this month, and like every topic has been given to me in advance. You know what I'm saying? Like Vic State Winning really was, you know, the spearhead behind the topics. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Also, shout out to Chocolate China, like Chocolate China, Lisa the Boss Lady, like all y'all really put in input into these topics this month. So kudos to y'all, kudos to the ladies, cause y'all really represented for this month. So I've been doing my research. And we gonna talk about that on that third week, cause it gets deep. Right. You know what I'm saying? So my lovely sister ain't calling at 11:15. But see, we have this new format now. We changing the time so that way we can make it more better because we want everybody to be heard. We want those who are online to be heard, those who are on YouTube. Yeah. So call in. Right. She ain't even hijacked the show yet.
But so he was asking about us getting upset about certain things. But I mean, that's gender bias.
Yakko, how you feel on that? Do you agree with your agreement still after listening to them? Is it unisex or is it just them?
Of course. He's playing a fair. He don't care about what we talking about. He ain't got to take that into consideration.
Oh, man.
I'm gone, man.
What's up, sis?
All right. You got your charger?
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Oh, man. Ladies,
there she go.
See you next time, baby.
Appreciate you, Yakko. Oh, man. Actually, you still wasn't, but I told you the wrong time, so that was my fault. I was my fault. But that's all right. That's all right. We moving on with it. You supposed to call at 11:05 now. Yeah, I gave. But I'm sorry. Look, we're gonna talk about that later. That's not for the show. We can talk about that later.
All right, brother.
All right, my boy. So we talking about working on it. So now we done reached the spiritual aspect. But before we reach the spiritual aspect, cause my boy Sorrell Taylor just wanted to let y'all know. He say he wasn't really talking about conflict. He said when y'all was talking about should we have disagreements, he said y'all should have disagreements but not conflicts. So my boy say women makes little things huge. So do you agree with that, sis, before we get to the spiritual aspect? Because we don't have these two ladies talk, so I want to give you a chance to speak as a woman, my sis.
Well, sometimes women do little things out of proportion to make them bigger than what they really are. That's just my personal opinion because I've done it.
That's how I be feeling.
Yeah, you crazy though.
Yeah, at that moment we be feeling that way. It can be the minute, littlest thing. But because men don't pay attention, us as women, we take it to the next level. Plain and simple.
So, I got a question for you today, my sister. All right.
All right.
So we talking about working on it, right? So let's talk about the spiritual walk of working on it as an individual first. Now, if you're an individual and you're a Christian and you're dating, or you saved and you're dating, or whatever your beliefs are and you're dating, from a spiritual standpoint, what are some of the things you need to work on spiritually so you can stay intact while you're dating?
One, the first thing is make sure you're on the same page. Serving the same living God. Because most people focus on religion instead of what is most important, and that's their salvation. But for dating, marriage, whatever it may be, set that time aside and say, hey, look, when you get off from work, it can be 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. At least put God in there 15, 20 minutes. Pick that Bible up, pray together. Because that's what keeps the relationship intact. Everybody say my relationship, our relationship, but they forget that God put some of those relationships together. And when he put it together, he's expecting that you make sure you honor him and glorify him. Things that you achieve in your life as a spouse, a husband, wife, whatever it may be, girlfriend, boyfriend, when you achieve it together, that means God is somewhere in the midst of that. Not you doing it all by yourself. Right. So you got to put God in there. You got to give him his time. And that's what keeps the relationship together. That's just me.
Okay, I have a question. Like, how
Yes,
do you feel about like some relationships when people are one person is a Christian and one person could be an atheist? How do you feel like that can work out with a person who don't believe in God and a person who believe in God but they love each other dearly?
That's a good question.
Well, with that being said, that Christian person, and I'm not going to disregard the atheists because sometimes they bring stuff to the table that make a Christian think. But if you walking strong in your faith and you show that person, hey, I don't know what you believe in and what you're not seeing, but let me show you how God is working in our life. We cannot achieve these things by ourselves. And maybe that atheist person may say, yes, I can. But if he get up one morning and get ready to go to work and he gets there and there's no job, who he call on? It may not say it in here, he call on God. Some people say, well, I call on a higher power. No, you call on God. You just don't want nobody else to hear you call on him. And that's how the devil creeps in. Because if we're not strong in our faith, we lose ourselves to other people's thinking.
Right. I totally agree with that. Because what I was feeling like for my answer, I just wanted to get it from you and how you feel about that. It's like, even though that person, I feel like with a Christian, eventually, if an atheist does not change for the better, a Christian will not last with that person. But
not at all.
But it's possible. What we supposed to do, is also help, people and tell them about God and stuff. That's doing a good deed, and that'll be so good to change a person, to another person that don't believe in God, and cross them over to the side of believing in God. So that's amazing too, if it works out that way.
Most definitely. But then also in Romans it speaks about when God died, when God sent his son, he didn't wait till we became perfect Christians or perfect individuals.
Yeah.
He sent his son to die for us while we were sinners.
Yeah.
So when we go to spreading God's word, we have to let, whether they're non-believers, atheists, whatever it may be, hey, we are not perfect. And when God sent his son to die for us, he didn't send him to die for the righteous. He sent him to die for the lost that needed him. So even if that person is an atheist, it's somewhere in there, God's going to penetrate that heart if that person is supposed to be in that kingdom. And I would sit down with an atheist just out doing visitation, and they sit and they listen. Now, one time did they voice their opinion, and they also accepted a Bible that we had with us while we was out.
Yeah.
Now, whether or not him and his roommate picked it up to read it, because the roommate was a Christian. But he sat there in the midst and listened. Yeah.
And it's like, a few atheists I met, they're become very confused. They're confused. Like they'll say something, but you're not even backing up too much of what you're saying because you're still unsure. So that's something.
That's why we gotta stay prayed up though.
Right.
And stay in God's word. So when those questions do come up, we know exactly what to go at.
Right.
Because a lot of people that are atheists, they want you to show them. I have come across people who say that the devil rules the world because they rewrote their own Bible. But in actuality, God's word says he deceives the world. The devil does not have authority to do anything. He has to go to God, just like we got to go through Jesus Christ. He has to go to the Master to be able to do anything or to cause us any harm. And when things be going wrong in our lives, the first thing we say, the devil has no authority to do those things. So we have nobody else to blame, so we blame it on the devil.
Well, sis, tell them how they can find you.
Well, you can find me on Facebook as Marla Cellesty. Also on Instagram at Shay46 Let's Talk or Shay46@gmail.com. Drop me a few lines. I read my emails, leave some questions, and I will definitely get back with you. It may take me 24 hours, but I will get back. Also, if you're in the DFW area, I'm at Trace Palms Apartment, apartment 169, 6441, Boca Canyon, every Sunday, 11 to 12. Come and get your soul fed. Bring the children. We love to love on the children. We love to teach. Come and check us out. Salvation is free.
Love you,
It's like
sis.
a gift.
Love you,
Got
sis.
2 options. Love y'all. Peace out, family.
Love you.
All right.
Love you.
Give it up for my sis, Shay 46. Let's talk. See you next week, sis.
Night-night.
Good night.
Gotcha.
All right, y'all. We got to get ready for our instrumental jam session. Y'all know what it is. The part of the show where we play a little something, give you a chance to relax after all this lovely conversation that we've been having. It's the instrumental jam session, folks.
When y'all was young, have y'all ever heard that when it rained, the devil is beating his wife?
When it rain, when the sun out.
Oh.
When it rain, when the sun out, the devil beating his wife. All right, cause I turned that into a joke, and I cannot wait to. I gotta write these jokes down tonight.
Yeah, I heard that before though.
Yeah, I'm turning it into a joke, and
You know what? Fuck you, motherfucker. You think it's you gonna come over here and ask me for some money? Ask that bitch for some money. That's all Friday. Yeah, I always tell it to him. You know what I do? We like in parking lots at the gas station.
What the heck was it?
Like he'll get out the car and get I'm like, fuck you, motherfucker. I love that line.
Yo, I can't wait.
Yeah, I love that line on that movie. Like, and I try to do it just like her. Don't tell me I got braids in my hair. Oh, I'm gonna pull that hair back.
I had braids in my head. I had what? Who? My braids.
what's here?
She gotta work in the morning, so she was tired because the whole day, you know. She was like, she was gonna take a break.
Yeah, she working too, Joe.
Yeah, she working too.
All us up in here, 2 job shorties.
Everybody getting it.
It's a 24/7 hustle, but I need a break.
I had to remind myself that this morning it's gonna be this memory.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be 2
That
jobs
makes
for
us
the
for
but I'm
sure.
waiting for my other
That's
one,
for sure,
the position to open.
Women in heaven, y'all.
Hell yeah. I would make sure certain
That's
things.
contagious.
I told you. I don't know.
Hold on, stop.
We listen to all the songs with this beat on the way here.
That's how you be when-
That's the old beat, boy. That is the beat when stuff was on tape, all right? For real.
Yeah. so
Look,
we
folks,
listen
so
to
let me take off my glasses. So when you be feeling that jam, and you know that song be on you, be.
That's just how it be too. Biting the bottom lip.
Think you doing a good job.
Yeah.
You don't know
Hold on. How that?
You ain't talking about your bag.
Somebody can call me, oh, his ass do something else.
That's that stroke man dance. You had that bottle in your hand like this.
Beating on your chest and everything.
Be full of it. See, it's contagious. Hit it again. Ah.
I'm drunk.
That's how they be. Oh, I'm drunk. Get out the way. Mo, boy, let me tell you about your mama. Bum, ba, bum, bum.
I can't wait for tomorrow evening, y'all.
That's when you know you're working. That's all you can think about out of nowhere. I can't wait.
Because I'm looking, I'm like, damn, I gotta work tomorrow. I'm busy all day Saturday. I'm like, I gotta take Sunday and Monday off just to have some time to myself. Damn, I didn't realize if I didn't take this Saturday off, I really was working all this damn week.
When you don't pay attention, exactly. When you don't pay attention.
And then you just, when you're not paying attention, you just.
If y'all can see me in the mirror in the back, y'all see me dancing.
Yeah, I could do this. Yeah, no, you can't.
This the main thing I see, and I'm glad. It's like at the end of the day, yes, you're doing all this stuff, but you have to plan it. You can't run yourself crazy, raggedy behind it, because it's not gonna work. I've been there too many times, like with my field. Like I've been there too many times. Like I'm running for other people, running myself crazy instead of planning stuff in a better way, working for me, making sure I get my rest and my time to myself. You know, so you gotta plan it. You gotta plan it. Write stuff down. That's why you say we just. Write it down, right? You gotta write that down.
I'm getting way more like I want to be like so organized, like it's meticulous. You know what I'm saying? Yes. I've always started, but I'm like I want like this. Like I don't even have to think about it because
it's so much better. Like your life is so much like
it's easier. You can breathe. You can think. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can have sex more because you're not thinking about.
I wrote that down already. Whatever I wrote, I don't have to remember it in my mind right now.
Right? Yeah. You gotta think about the stuff that you need to take care of. When it's organized, it's way better.
Yes.
And then you're way more efficient, and when you're efficient, you save time and you save money.
Yo, it's Show 24/7. Make sure y'all tune in Thursday nights at 10 to 12 for the hottest interactive radio show you've ever seen on the net. It's the Kitchen Talk Radio Show on CrescentCityRadio.com and YouTube Live. Come see me, Chef 24/7, and my lovely cast. My girl, Chocolate China, my boy King Leo, my lovely niece Alana Renee, my sis Shay 46. Let's talk, man. Lisa the Boss Lady, D. Mitch the Great, comedian Clyde Williams, and my lovely wife Vic Stay Winning. Make sure y'all tune in. Come understand the world by understanding your world at the grown folks table. Y'all already know what it is. It's the Kitchen Talk Radio Show. Tune in to us every Thursday on Crescent City Radio and YouTube Live. You heard?
Hey.
We got cut this one short. Cause that's a long instrumental. I didn't know that was a long instrumental. Look good.
Almost there.
Y'all ready for you, boy? Everybody ready. Clyde trying to get in next week topic. You try to get in the third week topic. I say shit. Cause that's why like we had to start on we go work on it. Cause I feel like we go down the layers. You peel in the layer. Cause the first thing you gotta realize you gotta work on it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I talked to everybody, but all of y'all really had good input. So, you know what I'm saying? Especially the ladies, y'all pretty much built the foundation for this month. Yeah. So it's like you peel the layer. After working on it, we're going to talk about triggers with the shit that piss you off. Then we going to go to infidelity and talk about side chicks and shit like that, you know. Yeah. Then at the last part is recovering and rebuilding. That's the good part. Oh yeah, that's what I used to listen to at night, bro. When I read the Bonnable and stuff, I listen to all this all night. I had this whole album. I stole it from my mama. That's the bad thing.
I like that.
That's my shit though.
When you listen to the instrumental, you actually hear the music so much better. It's like I heard this song numerous times with the lyrics, but now listen to the instrument, it's like, damn, I didn't know that beat was so detailed like that.
Yeah, that's why I do the instrumentals, cause I listen to instrumentals. Mm-hmm. I used to listen to like the wrestling stuff, like I always had my headphones, but I used to listen to wrestling instrumentals. Mm-hmm. And I started from that, and I started listening to all different instrumentals. Like I like instrumentals just as I like the regular music. I used to practice freestyling off of beats like this, cause I figure if I could freestyle off an old beat, then no beat could hold. I could rip it. That's that good shit though. Hey, yeah, how you knew? All right, y'all, we gonna come back in a minute and talk a little more about this. Then we gonna get to the wrap up, and we gonna start talking about what we all got going on, and we gonna make sure y'all talk about y'all page and the updates on that too. I'm gonna let that play as we come back in. that name you saying?
Huh?
Who is that name you're saying?
Oh. I don't know.
Right. And we back. Oh my goodness, we back. I know that was a nice little instrumental jam session, a little old school for y'all. You know what I'm saying? A little old school rap, a little old school Motown, some good soul music. You know what I'm saying? We all need some soul music. Now, man, coming back to this topic, we gonna pretty much go to the last little leg of this topic, and then we're gonna talk about what we got coming up, cause we got a lot of good stuff coming up, and I want to make sure we have time to discuss it, cause we want y'all to be a part of it. So, wrapping up, we need to work on it. Let's do a game. We did a game earlier, but let's do another game. All right. We gonna play Who Need to Work on It More. Okay, we gonna pass this around. Y'all give me 2 people. Like I say, be celebrity, be whatever. But who needs to work on it more and why? You can even go down, men and women, you could be as blunt as that. So, okay, I'm going to start it off. All right. Do politicians need to work on their act more? Or do the people who vote for these politicians need to work on their act more? We don't really talk politics in here, but I don't know. I just figured to ask that question. Either way, go everybody need to work on.
Both parties, because everything that sounds so sweet don't be sugar all the time. And I think when we vote these people and we voting them in off of what they say, and then they get in the office and they don't do nothing. So I think both.
I think we need to take more. We need to act some more responsibility for the people who we are putting in offices. And I'm not just talking about on a presidential level. I'm talking about on a local level.
Local, man.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Councilmen stealing electricity. Like, what the hell? Look, that happened some years back. We ain't gonna talk about that.
I'm about to say
but it has happened. Shut up. Oh Lord, we're not gonna talk about that. But let's just say I know some people who ran for office and got in trouble for this, and I'm still scratching my head on that. But anyway, so next person, somebody need to work on it. With 2 people, we gotta pick 2 people or 2 things or whatever. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm picking 2 people now?
Yeah.
That's well,
two people, 2 things, whatever. It's just a game.
All right. Who needs to work on themselves? Kevin Hart or Cat Williams?
I'm gonna go with Kevin for 200. Clyde got actually a good one after this too. I'm gonna have to go with Kevin for 200, Alex. Kevin Hart or Cat Williams? Which one need to work on it more?
I'm gonna go with Cat Williams. He's been looking real crackheadish.
I mean, but we all know Cat going through some stuff. We praying for Cat.
I mean, I'm. You know what? I'm not gonna kick Cat Williams down because I know what that brother is going through. But
Right.
I mean, yeah, still like a young crack. Yeah, I mean, we know what you're going through, but you need to get it together, brother. Get it together.
Oh man! All right.
That's like somebody say. You said somebody, oh, you're ugly, you didn't know that was their cousin. That's my cousin. Well, your cousin still ugly.
Look.
Right, your cousin still ugly.
That does
Clyde-
not change that fact.
Clyde say Cat needs to work on it more. Vic, what you feel, Cat or Cal? Which one need to work on it more?
I guess Cat, because he got more things going on. Like Kevin just got a little dirt. You know what I'm saying? A little regular dirt. He mentally still here. You know, we unsure about Cat.
So this a basketball question. Any basketball fans up in here?
Yes.
Y'all watch basketball? Y'all watch my wife? Okay, I don't really watch basketball that much, but I do know about lineups. Kevin Durant or LeBron James Barber? Who needs to work on it more? That comes from Clyde.
Man, Kevin Durant, he need to work on that.
Kevin Durant hairlining that bad? I need to look up this
He
lining.
need to keep it low.
I need to look up this lining because that sounds like some legendary
As
stuff.
soon as you see it coming out your scalp, just
Because right now I'm on LeBron. LeBron lining
Yeah.
always needs to look like it needs the most work.
Wait, you know what? Dad, you know what? That'll be good.
Yeah, I'm about to
Pull it
pull
up,
up.
let's-
Yeah, I'm about to pull up and let's see.
I'm talking about the. Woo, I don't know.
I'm about to see though.
Durant
We about
need
to
a
see.
brush.
All right, let's see. We looking up Kevin Durant. See, Clyde, see what you got us doing.
He need a brush and
His lining don't, his barber don't look like he mistreated him that bad. His haircut look pretty
That
decent.
boy lining look oval.
He look pretty decent. Oh, shout out to Google for the images. Like his lining not that bad. Okay, now that one now look like he just didn't get his hair cut.
I say he need
You
a
know what I'm
brush.
saying? But let's look at LeBron. Let's look at LeBron because we all know LeBron got some hair issues. You know what I'm saying?
They have some people that can
Oh, yeah.
pass by
See, like
getting a
LeBron,
haircut.
like what the hell? Like the boy lining, like okay, never mind. Neither one of their barbers need to work on it, Clyde, because they looking like they're doing a better job than what they used to be. That's all I'm saying.
Durant just need a brush.
Yeah, his hair just strong. His hair
Build
just
him a
strong.
pocket, but build him a pocket and keep him a brush inside of his uniform pocket.
I feel like long as LeBron don't wear the little headband, he won't look like his lining messed up. Shout out to Clyde Williams for that one.
Look, they mad they showing on that picture. You should have showed them they fussing about the lining.
Vic, you pick two. Which two need to work on it? Make us choose.
Who needs to work on it more?
What's that? You want to do 2 females?
Okay,
Yeah,
two females.
yeah, it's just
Okay, who needs to work on it more? Nicki Minaj or Cardi B?
Nikki.
Cardi B. No, Nick. Damn, that's hard.
No, that's not
Ooh,
hard.
I had
That's
good one.
a
I
given.
should've said one.
What?
Who needs to work on it more? Drake?
Oh, I was gonna say that with a Pusha T. Last one. Drake or Pusha T, folks.
Pusha T.
Who needs to work on it more? Why Pusha T?
I feel Pusha T because I mean, first of all, you're much older than this guy. You've been out before this guy. You came from in a it seemed like in a negative way, and then he came back. The way Drake responded in ways, it's like it was positive, but it was killing him in a sarcastic, positive way, and I don't know. It just made him. I don't know, but it's crazy because it messed me up once I saw Pusha T talk on the radio show. And he was speaking about I don't know, it's confusing, but I say Pusha T. It's a little confusing.
I'm gonna be honest. Like I was trying to explain last week why I've been kind of like supported a big Pusha T and like pretty much like Remy and Cardi and stuff like that. Like I like the whole dynamic of Pusha T and Drake, and I like the dynamic of when they had Remy Ma and Nicki. You know what I'm saying? So, and the reason why is because I like the fact that it took a old school person. It took a person that you have not heard from a while to come out of the shadows and snatch that attention from those people, those new people who got the new spotlight. You know what I'm saying? They got the spotlight. And so I'm entertained by that, not necessarily for the fact that I'm not looking at it as the beef, but I'm looking at the only person that will rattle you is this rapper from back in the Gap. So that's why I gotta go with Drake. So Drake has to work on it.
Now, like you were saying, Escape and
It make it more
all these
exciting.
groups that's coming back together now. It is very entertaining. It's like the old school versus the new school right now going on. But
Somebody said, Clyde said Drake said on TV that he said first Drake needs to work on. He said he came out saying that he wouldn't reply to diss track lies. Now, from what I heard, Drake, those are not no lies, but hey, I don't know. I don't have the proof to prove that that's your situation. But supposedly, from what I heard, it's supposed to be your situation. You missed the last one. Drake or Pusha T, Kumba the Punani Tamer.
Drake or Pusha T? Man, Drake disappointed me, bro. Like, I mean, if you gonna throw my dirty laundry out there like that, I'ma shoot you when I see you. Like, Jake was supposed to come back and, I mean, it's rap. I mean, I know Pusha T did go a little personal, but what's personal nowadays? Like, what's
Right,
personal?
but that's what I'm saying. Like, nothing's personal. If we're gonna have a beef,
Right.
then nothing's personal. Nothing's
Right.
cut off guard. I mean, y'all, sometimes close relatives to me could get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If we in that kind of mode, I might love you later, but I'm gonna say what I gotta say at this moment.
Nah, I know some people out there. I know I was gonna mention it earlier, but I'm gonna keep it brief because I know the time much short. So I wanted to just touch on the Roseanne situation because that's been the kind of hot topic.
You get to that.
Yeah, and as a comedian, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that the statement she made, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was offensive, and I seen it as offensive. But I also realize she's also a comedian. That's just like me as a comedian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No
if I
filter.
say something that's out the way, then, some people are going to be offended at me. But I also feel as a comedian, take responsibility for your words. And if she took responsibility for her words, you know what I'm saying? Whatever scrutiny that happens after, you just have to put up with it because you obviously said those words. But I don't feel necessarily she needs to work on stuff because I feel like the whole world got some issues going on.
Right.
And she ain't the only comedian that had some issues with what they were saying. I mean, she could have went even further. She could have called her straight N-word. She could have went Polo on us. She could have went full Polo. You know what I'm saying?
To be honest, I don't think Roseanne is racist. I just don't get a racist vibe from Roseanne. Roseanne looked like that white neighbor that'll stay next door to you that your mama would drink beer with every Friday night and listen to oldies but goodies. I don't get a racist vibe from Roseanne.
Honestly, when I was younger, the way I viewed Roseanne, the show, back in the Gap, I viewed it as it was something that was not meant for me to watch. It wasn't marketed to my demographic or my background. But I actually watched the little... No. I haven't watched none of the old stuff. I just watched the reboot recently. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, this is pretty interesting, blah, 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 then the comment. So I was like, man, I've been watching different people kind of go at her husband, or ex-husband, snitching 101. He told all the goods.
Wait,
I'm going to have to play that. I'm going to play that clip next week.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. But the statement I felt was inappropriate, and there's a difference with being on stage saying it and putting it down on the thing.
Yeah. I want to add that so the Drake situation, he had the blackface and it was the whole situation about the magazine or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, Michael Eric Dyson was on The Breakfast Club and he had a really good take on the whole blackface and him being biracial and him really trying to figure out, where he stands on the color line. And also that he's Canadian and not American, so that's a whole nother mindset. So he was saying that, Drake does have the people behind him where he can now come out and say, rap about his experience of that culture, because most people rap about the straight black culture, but being biracial is a different thing. So he was really, if you really want to hear intellectual side about music and hip-hop and the culture, y'all should really listen to that interview. It was really good.
Right. And just back on the Roseanne thing real quick, I feel like you can make that same joke. She could have made that joke, but you could word it to where it wouldn't have been offensive to the person. Because, you could say, hey, I got a joke I'm African American, so let's do the basic, stereotypical black comedian. Y'all white folks, you know what I'm saying? But instead of saying white folks, because your joke may not be targeted, because, I feel like race is not a color, it's a personality trait.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We are people. Now, don't get me wrong, I am an African-American man. That's how I identify myself. But at the same time, my my personality is personality of a human. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to look at, even if it's people who are like me and the discrepancies against them, I'm going to stand with them. But at the same time, I'm also looking at all angles, because it's not just me up in there, it's the whole world. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get on that. We gonna get on that at a later date about personality traits and racism. Like I say, race is a personality trait. Yeah. We'll talk about that later. But we gonna go ahead because we about to do our little in-house wrap up. So right now, this is the portion of the show towards the end. Well, we really let y'all know what's going on. We got these announcements. We got wonderful things going on. We got my girl Chocolate China, my boy King Leo. They doing this YouTube thing. They about to give us an update on this show that they got coming out. So tell us about it.
So basically right now we just setting the foundations for the storylines, and we got a lot of stuff we're gonna be doing with that. Which I'm gonna let the woman kind of take control of the steering wheel, but we have a lot of stuff that we coming up.
Well, the name of our YouTube show that's gonna be coming is Makeover New Orleans, and It's gonna be showing, you know, our journey, you know, with our relationship, and we're gonna also be doing makeover do's and don'ts, and you know what's trending and what's not, you know. Also giving makeovers at times to people that's maybe less fortunate, or you just need a makeover, you don't know how to turn from, you know, the mama look to, you know, hot mama, you know. So, you know, hot, you know, a guy wanna transform, we gonna make that happen, you know. So y'all just stay tuned for that. Also, with me doing my hair and makeup, Chocolate China, you know. Y'all follow me on Instagram at @ChinaBlack _MUA_hairstylist.
And also, if y'all want to come out this Saturday, I'm doing a few comedy shows, so y'all know y'all can catch me. I'm gonna be in Shrewsbury at the Stop the Violence event under the bridge. I'm gonna be at the Wells later on that night, and I'm gonna be at the Clutch Bar later on that night. So y'all just hit me up on Instagram, Quentin_Tarantino, or on Facebook as King Leo.
Vic, stay winning. What you got going on in your world?
Well, it's your girl Vic Stay Winning. Of course, I have my YouTube videos. They popping or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm really like delivering material that's changing my life. So I hope it can help change other people's lives. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all can add more to it if y'all comment. Let me know what y'all want to hear, what y'all want to see, what y'all got going on. And you know, otherwise, you catch me in the streets.
Okay. Man, and of course, y'all can find me at Instagram at Chef247, Facebook Chef247, and of course on the Kitchen Talk Radio Show on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. I actually will be the host at the Clutch Bar and Grill this Saturday in New Orleans, Louisiana. 7908 Earhart Expressway. I'm gonna be the host of their talent event that night. King Leo actually is gonna be our headliner. As of right now, it's still a goal. If not, it will be on next week. I will be the host for this whole month. So every Saturday, y'all could see me there. I'm gonna be in New Orleans at the Rita Inn. I think I'm saying it right, on Wednesday night. I'll be performing as well. Yes, sir. Also Tuesday night, if you're in the Baton Rouge area, I'm gonna be headlining at Spanish Moon for the comedy night. So y'all can come see Chef 24/7 with his chef coat. As y'all see tonight, I don't have the chef coat because it's in the cleaners. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep my baby fresh, and I just didn't have time to get it. So tonight I'm rocking great because it's hot outside too. But also, we got some stuff coming up with the show. This, of course, is Couples Month, so we're excited about that. Next week, we have a crossover with Miss Alicia Robin Jones of the Cox Metro Show. I Love Baton Rouge TV show. They will be doing a crossover. We will be a part of their show. They will be a part of our show next week. It is going to be very exciting. Make sure you share with your friends. Make sure you let them know. Tag people. Let them know because it's going to be fun. Because next week, we're going to be talking about the art of communication, and we're going to be talking about triggers. And everybody could get in on that one. You know what I'm saying?
What you know
also, June the 21st, drum roll. Oh, snap. June the 21st, we're going to take the time to set aside for us to celebrate 1 year of Kitchen Talk Radio Show. There will be actually June 10th actually makes 1 year, but we taking our time. We celebrating on the 21st. It is a 3-hour show, so we're going to be going from 10 to 1. We're going to have people coming in and out. It's going to be a good time. We got my boy Jay Money, our first guest on Kitchen Talk Radio Show is coming back. Jay Money from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, but he doing his thing in the Dallas-Fort Worth area in the rap game. He will be our 1 hour mini guest. We have my boy SMG Roney coming back. JBE Rambo, Young and Trey, they all come and drop in. We got my girl Amberly Nicole gonna drop in. Young D Mitch will be in town. D Mitch will actually be in town. My boy Lean Slick. Man, we got a host of people gonna be calling in, timing in, tuning in. Man, it's gonna be wonderful. It's gonna really be a party. So y'all make sure y'all tune in for that one. Also, coming up next month, Oh man, June 5th, we gonna have entrepreneur Christina gonna be in the house. We gonna have July the 12th, Pete Madre and my boy Arthur Shade on the 19th. And we gonna have another crossover at the end of July with my girl Destiny McBride from YouTube, celeb, man. We crossing over on this YouTube thing, and if y'all ain't a part of her page, search Destiny McBride. She does food, they does challenges. It's gonna be good. They're gonna actually have a challenge live on our show. And as well as we're gonna have some events coming around in y'all local areas. We're doing events where we're gonna do social experiments with our team, our outside of the state team. We're gonna be doing social experiments in the Houston area, the Shreveport area, the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and all over. So y'all get ready for that. We got a lot of stuff coming. As y'all see, I didn't announce the guests at the end of the month because it's a surprise. But y'all make sure y'all continue to tune in, because just like this show, we are constantly growing and big things keep coming. And if you want to be a part of this show, I know I never talk about that. I have a little time to mention it. If you want to be a part of this show, or if you know someone that's doing something, I don't care if they're selling frozen cups out their house, and you want to be a part of this show, y'all find us. Send us an email. Email us at Kitchen Talk Family, or you could join us on YouTube Live. On YouTube at Kitchen Talk Radio Show. Send us a message. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Kitchen Talk Radio Show. Send us a message. We're more than willing to have y'all, and we would love for y'all to be a part of our table and discussion. So make sure y'all do that, man. Anybody else got anything to say tonight? Was it a good show, guys?
It was a great show, and Vic State winning, and you can too. Y'all have a good night.
Hi.
King Leo Kumba, the Punani Tema. How you feel about tonight?
Oh, I'm enjoying it.
Oh.
I didn't know, it's a lot of promoting.
Yeah.
I'm like, I did not know that's a lot of promoting.
Because I'm telling you, it's serious. It takes time. You have to constantly be putting stuff
That's
up.
why I'm like,
posting. You got to post ahead of time. I said, you remember how you have
Right.
to do this show here? You need to be posting this right now for next week.
Right, yes.
You got to be ahead of time.
That's why I got to take a photo shoot for this flyer.
Yes,
Well, we'll get it all
also,
together.
yes, we have a lot of stuff coming up, so make sure y'all look out. Like I said, we have a lot of stuff coming around, and don't think that you just hearing us, and we know got some people that's listening to us from other areas and other parts of the country and the United States. We coming to y'all area too. We coming to y'all area soon. Like I said, we got a lot of projects, and make sure y'all get with Lisa Middleton on Facebook. Find her. Message her. If you want to be a part of the Kitchen Talk Radio Show cruise next year, come join us. Come join us. Come have a good time with us. Network with us. Have a vacation with us. Have a drink with us. Have a laugh with us. You can sit down and have a conversation with Chocolate China, King Leo, keeping it real with Vic State winning, or even eating some of what Chef had to cook. But y'all already know what it is. So, let's get to the good part, folks, because it's been a fun show. And we got 1 minute as we get ready to close. So y'all know, make sure y'all tune in to next week, because our topic is the art of communication triggers. With our guest, Miss Alicia Robin Jones, as we cross over with the I Love Baton Rouge TV show. Oh man, we gonna be live in more ways than one. So make sure y'all tune in. Y'all already know. Thank y'all for coming through. The knowledge is in your hand. Now that you got it, don't drop it. Make sure you make the right choice and do what you need to do with it. And to quote my mother after a good meal, God bless the cook. Have mercy on the dishwasher. God bless y'all. Y'all have a good night. And we'll see y'all next Thursday at 10 to 12 for Kitchen Talk Radio Show. We out.
Yeah. Good night.
This was amazing. It's getting better and better.
Now, how you can tell our views?
I'm about to show you.
Do you every time we do
Thank y'all guys. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see y'all next week.